What if you can't forgive somebody and forget them? I just want to start off by saying you are allowed to do as you please. Forgiveness is a choice and you can't force anybody to do something they don't want to do. But for me, I'm very analytical. I'm very logical. If I know that logically 1 + 1 = 2 and I did not do anything to hurt and harm anybody and I just existed, there's no attachment to me. I feel like the reason why people suffer with forgiving and forgetting is because they're bitter, they're angry, and they're frustrated. And you have to care. Me personally, I don't mix my emotions with my logic. I know how to separate the two. I'm really good at detaching. Like I said in the first video, I've been detaching and very independent as a child. So for me, it's not hard to forgive people because I'm not holding a grudge. I'm not an angry person. I'm not a bitter person. And for people who care about people, you need to have boundaries. That's what it is. When you have boundaries, you can still love somebody, you can still respect them, but you can create distance. Because if we logically were to look at it, if somebody hurt you, harmed you, abused you, whether it was psychologically, mentally, physically, or emotionally, where is the logic in it? Now, if you're basing it off your feelings, that's where it could be difficult for people to forgive. But it's like, if you're not in your feelings, if there's no emotional attachment, it's not hard to forgive people and forget them. People who hold grudges allow people to have control and authority over them because they lack boundaries in the first place. So I would recommend that you learn how to grieve, because you have every right to be angry, mad, and frustrated. But allow your emotions to be what they are. Stop suppressing them. And like I said, learn to be logical. You need to have a balance. You don't have to be analytical every day, but you also can't be in your feelings all the times, because that's why people manipulate you and they do things that hurt and harm you, because they know that you're just going to allow them to be in your life. Now, unless these people loved you and care about you and they're changing and they're showing you through their actions and their behaviors and their patterns, then you can consider allowing them to be in your life. But if somebody has hurt and harmed me, tried to sabotage me, tried to grill me, lied on me, gossip about me, like I said, logically, like where is the sense? Like, you're not thinking at all. But if you don't want to forgive somebody and you don't want to forget, you just have to be okay with holding the anger and frustration in your heart, and it makes you closed off. I'm not going to be like the people who hurt me, because that's not who I was. And if you are a loving individual person, you know that you're going to bounce back. You know that you're going to be okay, because it's just not in you. It's disrespectful and it's degrading to care about people when they've shown you that they don't care about you. So if you don't want to, you don't have to, but I do recommend forgiveness is for you. Like I said, if you choose to forgive them or not, that's different. That does take time. It takes a while to grieve. It could take days, months, weeks, and years. But at least forgive yourself for not knowing, because you can't just blame them. And you also can't just blame yourself. You can only be responsible for yourself. And when you learn how to be responsible for yourself, you could forgive yourself for not knowing or allowing certain people in your life and trusting them to be a certain type of way. Because if you're not able to let go of things in life, you're going to struggle with moving forward and allowing people who want to be there for you. A lot of people end up blocking certain opportunities and people because they're sabotaging their relationships from their past connections and people previously.